Hey, what's good? Welcome back to another video. Here's the intro this time because last time I thought it was funny to just not do one. Today we're going to be watching 6 most disturbing abandoned building encounters caught on camera. I'm not sure why y'all wanted me to see this. This just better be scarier than the last, and also I will be not slowing down the footage because y'all said not to. This video is just going to be long as shit. Look at that runtime. That runtime long as hell, ain't it? That's what I'm saying. I don't think any other announcements other than, yeah, the Evan vlog is now hereby canceled. I do apologize. I know we all feel for this sad and tragic moment. We've all waited literally like half a year, I'm pretty sure somebody said, and just no vlog. But at this point, there's genuinely not too much I can do. Evan doesn't seem very interested in doing a vlog, and I don't know what to say at this point. Oh yeah, my trash upload schedule. Yeah, I knew it was something I was forgetting. My bad for not uploading for like 5 days. Pretty much just dashing and going to the gym and working. No excuse, but just to let y'all know where I was at. Y'all would know that if y'all went to my fucking, I was about to say channel, if y'all went to my Instagram, JoshyVHS. And while yes, it is a lot of memes on there, sometimes I post stuff that's actually informational. Alright, boom. Now that we got that out the way, we can get into the scary. My dumbass almost forgot. My bad, y'all.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm gonna turn his ass into fish fillet sandwich real soon. He keep playing. Oh, but as for the double uploads, yeah, my bad. I'm not making any more promises or anything, but if I do have the spare time, I'll try to upload a lot more frequently. Like maybe even do like a daily upload, but I don't know if that'll happen, and I'm definitely not gonna promise it. All right, now we can get into the scary.
It's worth mentioning that for the past few years, Cleveland has been ranked as one of the top 10 most dangerous cities in the US, making this visit to the abandoned factory even more risky.
Here's somebody shooting. That's Cleveland. Wow. That's crazy. It's not even that far away from here. Oh, that sounds like a shootout.
Chris has experience exploring everything from abandoned mental hospitals and sanatoriums to vacant occult temples, and he shrugs off the fear as he enters the creepy building. Just like in many abandoned buildings, Chris finds a mattress on the floor, meaning at least one person has been sleeping there recently.
Already, there's way too much to digest. Number one, why is this happening in my hometown, Clee? And number two, he definitely wasn't wrong when he was talking about Cleveland's one of the most dangerous places on planet Earth. I agree. So honestly, I did like the dude in the video, and I just kind of shrugged off the feeling of scaredness when I heard the gunshots, because that's pretty much damn near just a typical Tuesday. And I don't even like Tuesdays. Also, if the mattress was used, why was it like folded in half? I don't know if this dude's like mixed or what, but he can't be full black, because if he was, as soon as he heard them noises, he would have been at the house. Like he would have heard that shit and teleported instant transmission style home. So I don't know what type of timing he's on, but I guess he's the demon down here.
The footage becomes increasingly creepier as Chris runs into a series of dead ends under the leaky, moldy ceiling.
Okay, I'm hearing something. Maybe it's an animal. There's animals down here.
At several points during his exploration of the basement, he can be heard making comments about a strange noise coming from somewhere on that floor, and at first he seems to think it's an animal. Alarmingly, he finds a few shell casings on the ground from what was probably a 9mm handgun. Although it would be pretty unsettling to find something like this lying on the ground in an abandoned factory basement, it's worth mentioning that police departments often use abandoned buildings and complexes for training exercises. However, in this case, it's impossible to know if that's really what happened.
Again, though, I'm not really surprised that he found bullet casings on the ground. I'd be more surprised if he didn't find bullet casings on the ground. And I never knew that cops used like abandoned places for practice. Like I imagine they just use like an open field with test dummies or something, not just random abandoned building.
He continues recording as he walks down narrow corridors, and this is where things get a lot more disturbing.
This place is so wet. Oh, you scared the out of me.
Yo. You need some help, bro? Yo. He's not even responding. I'm gonna leave him alone.
Yo, that's the most Cleveland response ever. Hey man, yo, you good, man? You good? Oh, fuck that. He curled up in a corner looking at the damn wall. I'm out of here. Like, I was wondering when he was just gonna snap back to reality, no Eminem, and leave.
But things were only about to get more disturbing for him.
You know what? I'm gonna help that dude out. I'm gonna get this dude a $20 bill. Yo. Hey, I got some money for you. He's not there, and he's not responding.
I don't know what's up with people and having sound of mind and then just throwing it all out the window. Like, bro could have just left. Oh, I'm about to help this man. I'm about to bless him up. Like, bro, the only thing that's going up is you to heaven when he shanks you with a rusty knife. And then to make it all worse, when he does go back to give the guy the money, he's not even there. I'm telling you, I literally would have just teleported home. I would have been running that damn fast. I'm not going anywhere near this man, let alone to go back to give him a, what, $20 bill? I would have just put that shit on the floor and left.
As he continues searching for the man, Chris notices bats flying around the basement, and things get even more eerie at this point.
There's a lot of bats down here, too.
Right when he walks into one of the rooms, if you look closely at the far left of the screen, you can actually see the man from earlier standing in what used to be a door frame, staring at Chris in the darkness. Alarmingly, Chris doesn't notice and continues walking. It's impossible to know how long the man had been following him, and in these kind of situations, it can be hard to gauge the squatter's intentions. A few minutes later, the squatter can be seen walking outside as cars pass by the side of the building. At one point, Chris mentions he thinks the guy said hello.
At this point, you almost just have to drop the squatter. I'm not even one for violence, but if you're gonna sit there posted up in the darkness of a room just looking at me and I'm trying to help you, bro, I'm deleting you. Like, if you don't come take this money or at least show that you're friendly before I get to swinging, and then he just randomly leaves. Like, what is going on here?
But it can't be heard clearly through the camera audio. Just when he decides to head out, he hears a cell phone vibrate, indicating that there are more people down there with him hiding in the darkness. Having had enough disturbing encounters for the night, he decides to play it safe, and fortunately he was able to leave the building unharmed.
This is just all types of bad. I don't even know what to say. There is another person in the other room hiding with a phone. All I can say is bro just should have never went there. Like, I get it, he made it out safe and everything, but he should have just never went to begin with.
Cái chuyện quyết liệt thật cái anh
Cái Để bị lên đi nào vậy?
nó vô được xin đi vào hay xin đi coi cái gì
As one of the explorers shines a flashlight into the room, a gut-wrenching scream can be heard coming from the shadows. Immediately, the four teenagers run out of the building in a panic. When they finally step outside, the sun is already set, and the boys get into the car to flee from the location.
Yes, yeah, I like this group of people better. They way smarter. They heard some wacky shit going on and left immediately. There's no, oh, I'm about to figure out what's going on here. There's no Scooby-Doo mysteries, just straight running. And also, what type of response even is that? Hey, is there anybody in here? Sounding like bro got hit by a fucking vat of acid. Bro sound like me when I lose one comp game of Marvel Rivals. The scream of agonizing terror, pain, and disappointment when I get one pumped pause in Fortnite.
Back in Time MC, in which they showed footage of their visit to a rundown old farmhouse somewhere in the UK. In the caption, they mentioned that they found an entry point through an open window around the side of the house. Based on the state of disarray the farmhouse is in, it's clear that nobody has been maintaining it for quite some time. The floor is covered in leaves and cobwebs, the shoes look dusty and unused, and there are even a couple of dead animals lying on the floor, along with some shotgun shells lying on top of a bedside table.
I forgot this was said in the UK and not like Texas or anything else because the shotgun shells threw me off in the dead animals. But that aside, it looks like a really nice place.
The only clues that indicate somebody could have been at the location relatively recently are that one of the light bulbs in one of the bedrooms looks relatively new, and some of the clothes in the closet look only gently used. Based on the pictures that Chris finds on different shelves and hung up on the walls, it appears as if a family of at least 4 children used to live in the farmhouse. As the couple continues with the exploration, they walk into one of the upstairs bedrooms, where they find something very unexpected.
Thin, narrow piece of carpet that comes all the way across. Absolutely nuts. Maybe we'll come into this bedroom here. And wow. Oh my god! Help!
Again, that's another appropriate response to anything like that. Just checking out an abandoned house and you hear, "Can I help you?" Like, Saw, get out of my ear. Who are you? Where'd you come from? And how'd you get in here? Probably the same way I got in, but still, I'd be fucking mortified if I was just walking through somewhere and I thought it was just me and another person. And then someone's just like, "Can I help you?"
You're alive!
You are?
You know, man,
You live in here, you can't live in here. Yeah? You
No.
can't. But you can't.
we thought it was abandoned. We thought it was abandoned.
You can't live in here.
Okay, now it's starting to look like the UK. You get scared by a random lady that's just kind of sitting in a house and then you just have a normal conversation about it. Like, the casuality of the conversation is just wild to me. Because y'all know in most of these, they just don't ever say anything. Like, the squatters don't say shit. They just kind of sit in a corner and just sit there.
What happened was, I came here to help somebody.
Okay.
And this is only for a week I'm coming.
Yeah.
And that was 1993.
Oh god.
Wow, so you've been here nearly 30 years.
Yeah.
Disturbingly, Jane mentioned she's been living in the abandoned farmhouse for 30 years, and even though Chris and Meg offer to help her, bring her food, and buy her clean clothes and sheets, she seems hesitant to accept anything from them, claiming that she's fine living the way she does. She mentions that even though it's not her house, the men who work at the farmhouse know she's there and they bring her food and water every day.
Yo, W farmers, they just help out this random old lady that's just kind of sitting in a house. If that is true, I don't know. She could be on the craziest drugs on the planet, and I guess that could just not be true. But if it is, that's pretty dope. But the fact that she's been living there for 30 years is kind of insane. I like how she also says, "Oh, I came to help somebody, you know, for like a week." And then she goes back and is like, "Huh, you know, that was about 30 years ago." Like, she made it seem like it was about to be something recent, which it wasn't at all. Couldn't be further from the truth. The narrator also goes on to say some stuff like the story she gave didn't match up with the story they got from somebody else. I don't even know what to say about that. She's probably on, like I said, the craziest drugs known to man.
Wow. The decay is crazy in here.
From the very beginning of the footage, it's clear that Robert Fulton Elementary belongs in a different category of abandoned buildings than most others. What stands out the most about the building is the fact that just over a decade ago, children were learning in those classrooms, running and playing in the halls, and now it looks more like something out of a horror movie than a school.
With the accurate depictions of the scenery, I can only imagine that the narrator went there himself. Oh, and this is also in Cleveland again. I don't know what that says for our state, but you know. And why would he go back a second time? Because the narrator was talking about it, but he went there a first time and then came back. This dude just genuinely has no chill. And it's also by the same dude that went to the first place in the first segment of this video, or the first scary episode clip thing.
At around the 30-minute mark, a loud banging noise can be heard coming from one of the rooms, and it becomes very clear that Chris is not alone.
I'm gonna be honest, as soon as Chris found out that he wasn't alone, he should have got the fuck out of there. Like, I don't know what's up with these dudes. I guess they just do it for the love of the game, but I would not be in this situation. I cannot stress that enough. See, now he out here looking like the main character to an Outlast game, running for his life from a scary monster. Except it might not be a scary monster, probably just a squatter, but like still, the same thing applies. And again, I don't understand what the reaction of this is. Like, what, I shine a light into your room and you scream at me? Like, what type of agreement even is that? I want to go back to the UK where we had a civilized conversation.
Heebie-jeebies, dude. Dude, that dark room. I kept feeling something was gonna jump out at me. What's down here? Dude, I think I hear somebody. I think I hear something.
See, they know how to get out the way. I don't know about that Chris dude. He seen a bunch of weird shit and just kept exploring. This dude heard one drop of, I don't even know what, and just ran, sprinted immediately so fast that he tripped over his own feet. Or who knows, maybe the squatter had a cap can trap from Siege.
Guys, I think I've been hearing stuff upstairs, but I'm hoping, and I mean this, I really hope that it's paranormal and not someone freaking in here. Freaking somebody down there, dude. Come on, quit messing with me. I'm just trying to freaking, I'll leave.
Excuse my language, but who the fuck does this nigga think he is? I say that in the most like nice tone possible, but like, what are you doing trying to reason with a squatter? That makes about as much sense as me going up to a rabid bear and asking him, does he want a pot of honey? Like, it'd make more sense for me to ask Diddy to not bring baby oil. I'd be better off trying to haggle my way out of a speeding ticket after I decided to fly over 18 speed bumps and hit 46 children.
Oh my God, 300. Hello? Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band. Oh, God. Oh, God.
This is unironically a conversation between me and Sushi. Is anybody in here? I just want to talk. I'm not really here to rob anything. I'm gonna kill you! Like, just trying to be wacky. Also, again, I gotta give him a 10 out of 10 for that sprint. No phone service, because he was out of there. He fucking booked it. There had to have been like a cartoon smoke cloud behind him. He was running so fucking fast. And that's the last clip. That's the last everything. Overall, not that spooky, not gonna lie. Anyway, since I seen you getting spooked while you was eating your Cheez-Its, can I have some Cheez-Its? No? Okay. Anyway, since you was getting spooked and I seen you getting spooked, you might as well make that big red button, a big gray button, sub to the channel. That way you stay up to date on the newest, spookiest, wackiest shit ever. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See y'all in the next episode. Bye bye.